So I just watched his first throw ever, and it's definitely a little off. We got some work to do.
Paul's got me going through each step of what you have before you end up throwing the disc, and it's really different. It feels super unnatural to me right now.
After a few times of him kind of getting the X step dialed, he was able to link up the arm and that left foot. And then when I helped him with the grip, he was able to throw a very accurate shot at a slow speed, which is the one thing I wanted him to do today. And I don't think I could have asked for more. Hey, I'm Paul Ulibarri. This is the third episode of Scratch to Scratch. And in this episode, we originally had planned to do our second lesson with Trevor. And I scratched that and I said to myself, I feel like I have no point of reference of how good he is. I don't know what his playing style is. I don't know anything about him as far as getting on the course. And I had to kind of take a step back and look at that and think to myself, okay, normally when I'm giving lessons, it's to people who already have a point of, okay, I'm this good and now I'm going to pay you to get better. And we kind of threw Trevor into this thing not knowing, obviously he doesn't know anything. And so I think it's important to get him out to the course. So I asked his buddy Joseph to get out there and they're gonna have like a fun little competitive 9-hole match. And while doing that, I also invited a really good friend of mine, Jeremy Koling, who's a local pro here in Charlotte, to come out with me, and we're gonna sort of like just brainstorm. We're gonna watch them play. We're going to kind of judge in a way how good he is, what he's doing right, what he's doing wrong, and then we're gonna go from there.
My name is Jeremy Koling. I'm here today because my good friend Paul Ulibarri gave me a call and he said, we're gonna take Trevor out to Kilbourne and we're gonna test him out, you know, on your local track. And I'd love for you, he wanted me to come out here and kind of look at Trevor and kind of assess where he's at and, you know, just kind of see where we can go from here. I know that he's basically a newbie. I would imagine he's played less than a round, less than one total round in his life. So I know that, you know, we're going to see some of the things that we typically see with beginners, and you know, that's a great thing to see. You know, we need to assess where he is now to see what the next step is for him.
After a pretty lengthy lesson last week, we got a lot of backhand stuff in. I worked with Paul and got some forehand action in, although it was quick. But today what we're doing, and he kind of threw a curveball. I thought it was just going to be another lesson out on the baseball field, but I guess I am playing a 9-hole match against one of my good friends, Joseph Phillips. And so this is great because we are highly competitive people. I went to college with him, and so even going back to college, whether it was football, basketball, soccer, literally anything, we were always very competitive. So this is gonna be fun. This is going to bring out probably both the best and worst of me at the same time. And so I'm looking forward to putting what I learned from Paul last week out onto the course this week.
I think he's gonna do bad. He's never played, and this is a pretty tough course. I think for his skill level, I'm hoping that competitiveness will pull a better score out of what he's doing, because he's gonna wanna, you know, beat Joseph is what I'm hoping. And so I think the score might be better than his actual skill level.
Do the same thing with that disc. Right. Same thing you just did, a little harder.
Spinning it about.
Here we go. We got 2 off the first, of course.
Right. That's better.
Yeah. There you go.
That's just
I'll
fine,
get
brother.
lucky.
It'll get it to the right.
Now we're good.
Yeah.
Now we're good. Yeah. That was great, honestly. Imagine your first round ever being filmed by a film crew.
Easier than I thought.
I've never seen him putt.
Slide it up close.
Never.
You haven't seen him putt yet?
No.
The goal here is to just not go 40 past.
Yeah.
So just
Ask him what the goal is.
throw it to the basket. That's just fine.
Yeah.
You'll make that putt.
Oh,
I'm confident.
that's a beginner tester right there. That's almost a pro tester.
That's a putt for the wing tester.
Now, you don't know this, but I put together a hold me back for this round.
Yeah.
So I've never thrown most
Any of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's no excuse.
All right.
I need to be better than you.
If he just puts a dagger in him right now, I'm gonna be pissed. Like,
that competitive spirit's gone right off the bat. Oh!
18.
Yeah, that's a good effort.
Good kid.
All right, he only gives up 1 here if he can make this. Is there any possible way he makes this?
All right.
With no...
You haven't seen it, but no, I don't think it's possible.
You hate to see that.
So the last hole, he took a 5.
Well, Joe was saying on the way over here that he threw a Raptor off the tee and then he threw a Heat for a second shot. Like basically the exact opposite
So he really
flight.
took a 6. Is that what you're getting at?
No, what I'm saying is, like the conventional wisdom for a beginner is to think, I need to take an overstable disc and I need a sidearm because overstable means go right. But he didn't think about the fact that he needs to go straight before he goes right. He needs to go straight about 200 feet.
Yeah.
And so that was good coaching on Joe's part and a good coaching lesson for really anybody who maybe is throwing forehands in situations where they need the disc to go straighter longer before it starts turning right.
Same disc you just threw, you're going to want to throw it right side gap and just throw it flat, knowing that you kind of saw what it did whenever you threw it forehand, it pushed to the left. It'll do the same thing, but when you throw it right, backhand, it's going to fade to the right.
Okay.
So you just want to be somewhere out in the middle of the fairway.
Okay.
You're playing for par here. You're not trying to get it, realistically, but just, throw it straight down that gap and try not to suck.
Okay. That's great advice. Thank you.
He's not curling the wrist.
Oh, get out of it.
Pretty good.
Not bad. Good kick.
You know what? If his mistake is turning it over, that's a good problem to have for such a new player.
Absolutely. And then one thing that I really loved from the last 2 holes is something you cannot teach. Trevor's lucky.
Forehand. Just don't, just do it.
Yeah.
Do it what feels natural to you.
Just throw it.
Okay.
Still, just that overstability, that power. It's tough to get around the corner.
Yeah. He needs to just go, like you said at this point. Called it.
I almost just headbutted it.
That was so smooth.
Yeah, that's all right.
I can't wait to Oh, man. It's that bad, huh? You're trying to kill me now?
Eyes up. Yeah.
Eyes up.
Obviously never played with
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Continue
no,
the luck.
No.
Yeah.
You already bet on Joe. You already bet on Joe. Get out of here.
All right, sorry.
Here's the thing. Don't overthrow anything. Spin the sidearm, okay? Okay. And stay smooth with the backhand. You got it? Okay.
All right, it's sort of been what I hoped and feared at the same time. I've had a couple of shots that have felt great coming out of my hand, but it's the experience out on the course that I don't have. Just knowing what disc to throw where and how to throw each shot and kind of like the distance thing when you're certain parts away from the basket. And so that's the part that I'm really struggling with. So trial by fire, that's what it is. I'm learning through experience, and Joe's smoking me a little bit here on the first couple of holes. So I got to pick it up here to keep up with him.
So we're halfway through the round. And to be honest, my first impression of Trevor when I came out here, I looked down, I saw that he was wearing Converse. I saw that he was wearing jeans, and I was thinking, man, we got a long way to go with this guy. But after the first couple of holes, I saw that he was pretty adaptable. He was able to be coached by Joe with a few things. Paul had to shut his mouth because he was trying to coach, and that wasn't the point today. We wanted to see where he was just naturally. And naturally, he's got some potential. There is definitely some light there that we need to kind of harness his skills. But, for being so new, thus far into the round, I'm pretty pleased with what we're seeing.
So halfway through, I've noticed that the competitiveness is definitely rolling between them two. They're giving some trash talk between each other. I've noticed he's doing a lot better than I thought he was going to do. He's not hitting the initial tree. He's hitting the initial gap, which is super important. His shot selection is pretty good right now because Joseph's helping him with that. And I kind of want that to stop. I want to kind of take a stop to that, and then let's see how he competes against Joseph with no coaching and just what he has. So it's going good.
You did speak, you did have some words with Trevor. What did you say to him right before this 3-hole challenge?
I said, sidearm, spin it, don't overdo it. And I said, backhand, stay smooth. Don't overthrow any shot.
Good advice.
I don't want him to get into that competitive mode to where he's just throwing it as hard as he can, because he's really good if he just, from what he's shown, he's really good if he just stays really smooth.
Oh,
He is
you got
really lucky.
saved.
Wow.
Thank you, Teresa.
Remember, right? Was
Unbelievable.
Sometimes better be lucky than good.
He is really lucky.
wow. Remember, right? Was as we were walking away, I said, "Good luck, Trevor," and look at that right off the bat.
It's true.
Joe's taking this. This is his moment to shine. I kind of like it. Dude. He's kind of proven to himself.
Really?
Yes, dude. Oh, I thought he jammed.
Oh. Dude.
Controversy in the green.
Wow, what a good break.
Cameron dude took like a jam on this.
Yeah. Here we go. Yes?
Wow.
A lot of flutters.
Wow.
A lot of flutters.
All right.
Here we go. Smooth. Come on, baby. I think he's got this. He needs it. Nah. Yep.
Smooth.
Hurry.
Man,
Right in the fairway.
it's like the heat is like right there as his disc that he should be throwing, but it needs like just a touch more stability.
For this, yeah, but I mean to throw straight, like.
Yeah, that's definitely the first hurdle.
Yeah.
If you can throw straight, then everything else is so much easier.
Yeah. If you can dodge a wrench.
That's short. That's not good. Hey, where are you at, Trev?
You ever seen Happy Gilmore?
Somebody's closer.
I like it, dude. The confidence just to come out here and get whooped and still talk trash is
He's not getting whooped. He's down one shot.
okay.
All right.
Yeah, but this isn't your made up.
What is he
three-hole
doing?
competition.
Putter. Putter shot.
You can't give me advice. I already got the disc.
I want you to put it in just a spike ball right now.
Thank you. I will.
That worked. That worked out great.
Nice.
No, that's fine. That's great.
Well done.
That was
Way to
for
listen
Jerm.
to your heart, Trevor.
That was for Jerm.
I appreciate that.
Actually, I want to see Joe make this. I'm coming right back.
I told you he's not taking his bag off.
Oh.
You made it in the basket.
Does it count?
Yeah, that counts. If you threw your signature disc really hard, you know what you would call it? A velocity
Ooh.
raptor.
Oh, that was such a bad putt.
Nice. I like that. He's gonna do really good. He looks like he's gonna do good. He did good. Really good.
Get over the red. Yes.
Yeah,
you're
once we get that forward momentum into the shot where he can actually match his arm with the speed that he needs to create, you know, like when he can get his body into it and be balanced.
This is totally bogeyable if he catches one of these. Geared it.
Just gotta stand up a little bit. That's gonna be short.
pretty good short. That's our deck.
He's
thought you actually
only losing by one. If he can get up and down here. Oh, he's got it. Here's what I love about it is his timing is perfect with the pump and the X step. It's really good. Watch this. See, pump, back, swing.
Yeah.
Oh, you hate to see it.
But
Man,
you're right.
that curve right
That's just a matter of small mechanics.
The mechanics are good.
His natural way of leaning into a shot is already kind of what you're looking for, and to have to not have to like teach that.
I did teach it.
Oh,
Yeah, in the last episode. So sorry.
yeah, he's absorbed it.
Guess on the show.
All right, we're going forehand just to have fun.
He's going.
No, horrible.
What the heck?
Terrible.
What the heck?
I made a mockery of Jerm. Horrible.
Oh man.
Oh,
That had a
that's
chance.
a real
Good
that's
shot.
a real fortunate kiss there, bud.
Good putt.
I got you. Trevor. Welcome.
Being like,
I kind of feel like, even though that's a fact.
Oh, so bad.
yes. Why is he so lucky?
That was wild to see from the opposite angle.
Throwing that again.
That was really cool.
Oh, the mustard. Oh, you got fortunate.
You just turned.
One of the things I wanted to say that he does really that other people don't is he hasn't done what he just did. He hasn't hit first available, which is like
He's hitting the initial gap.
which
Also,
is like
we haven't
really
talked
hard.
about this at all. The hair. It's amazing.
He's a handsome man.
My God, he's got great hair.
Yeah, we don't need to coach his hair.
No.
If his hair could play,
His hair's already scratched.
his hair is scratched already. All right, now he's got a tough one here. Like
Sloping
this,
away.
he's picking the right disc.
Not sure I'm gonna be able to beat Joseph here, but I'm gonna give this one a ride. So gotta leave it all on the course, if you will. I think I'm down like 2-3 shots. So look, I'm just gonna hit chains with this one, and then we can just go on to the next one. It'd be fine. Then we'll be tied up going in the final hole.
This
So
selection is great.
just gonna
Application.
just go
I
forehand
still
this
like
one
it.
into the basket just for fun. Yeah, just
I definitely think forehanding a challenger from there is the best shot.
100%.
No.
He's
I agree.
actually pretty decent at this. If he spins it, he's got to spin it. Please spin it.
I mean, putter forehand, that is an advanced technique. If he can show any sort of semblance of like quality with this, that's a big step.
He's gonna. Gotta have faith in my dude.
That's what I kind of expected. A little bit of flutter.
That was great.
Literally best case scenario for that.
Put your money where your heart is.
He made it.
Oh my God.
Shot.
Wow.
He could par this.
Yeah, he's down.
I've lost all hope for.
a birdie.
Yeah.
Yeah, birdie today's that's not in the cards.
Throw it hard. Just kidding.
what?
Nothing.
Don't listen to him.
No coaching.
No coach.
I can't not coach. I am a coach. I cannot not coach. He ripped it.
At the street.
No, that's money.
Why is he going that
That's
way?
fine.
I don't understand.
The
Threw it dead straight with a little turn.
That's what I'm saying. He needs like, what's the next disc up from
He needs to hyzer
he's gonna-
flip it.
there's
And then
other
if he
discs.
put more hyzer on it, then he's flipping it
Not the
up.
wrong disc, it's that you're
But still, if his two extremes are Raptor and Heat, there's something in between.
Yeah. We don't know what he
Like a
is.
backhanded compliment.
Joe's trying to get that ace today.
Wow.
That ain't
Bump
it.
short.
Yeah, that ain't even a bird.
Oh,
That ain't even a bird.
no. That's a long putt. He makes that'd be impressive though.
Yeah. God, it is. How is he golfing right now? I'd quit. It's cold.
Scratch, more like match for a lighter where I can stay warm.
Nice.
Oh,
Thanks,
they
yeah.
had a chance too.
Get this,
Roll. I mean, sit.
get this man a shop sponsorship.
Watch this. If he can end with a make.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
go.
No, just.
Oh, I thought it was straight in the
I don't
drink.
really understand how to get power on punts. I have no
You're real
idea.
fluttering. That's
I'll tell you what.
Paul will teach you.
Honestly, it's a lot harder when it's cold outside than it is when it's warm.
Was that his first spit out?
Yeah, that wasn't a spit out.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh, he just-
Full drive into the James.
Nice. Good job, guys.
All right, guys, here we are. We made it to another round. Let's chat. Let's chat about how the day went, how you think he performed, how you feel like he performed.
We don't need to talk about me. It's fine.
Joseph,
we can talk about how Joseph played.
This has nothing to do with Trevor right now.
Trevor's bad.
Wow, thank you. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I mean, that's about right.
Yeah. So the whole reason that I wanted to get Trevor out there today was to kind of play to your competitiveness, right?
Sure,
Like
yeah.
that's what I chatted with a bunch of people, and I'm like, I think this is the best way to do it. I think
Yeah.
if I get him out there and get him competing, I can light a little fire under you and then we can see where you are and where we need to be. I feel like we accomplished that.
Which is good because, you know, when I showed up today, I just thought we were doing another open field lesson. Like I thought we were going to something else, and we did get a little bit of forehand work in there, which I was happy about. But it was great because Joe and I've known Joe since college, and like ever since we really met each other, it's been different kinds of competitions with sports and everything like that. And so disc golf is, I feel like it can be the next step in our competition between the two of us. I feel like it wasn't as much of a competition today, but we'll get there. So it was good. I think that your ability to bring the competitiveness out, I definitely felt it towards the end there.
I think the one thing that we can all agree upon, whether it's disc golf or chess or just shooting hoops in the backyard, the one thing that we can all relate to as competitive people, as competitive beings, is that when we see someone else do it better than what we can do,
Right.
better than we know how to do it,
Right.
It, you know, like Paul can give you all these lessons in the field, and you know he can teach you the technical aspect, but actually applying it to the course and actually seeing your friend, you know, kind of whoop you up a bit.
Yeah.
That like kind of, you know, hopefully that's what drives you to be like, okay, like on your own, I didn't like that. I didn't like that feeling.
Right,
You know, I just got whooped, right?
Yeah.
The course whooped me, but then Joe also whooped me.
It's definitely a big time learning experience. And even on my side, coaching, like I had to take a step back and be like, I think I'm doing this all wrong. You know, I think I came at you like, okay, it's every coach's dream to get somebody with no bad habits, right? That is, like if you can find somebody who's super athletic and willing to learn and coachable, which you are, and to start them from scratch and do that in that type of process, my mind's just like, oh yeah, let's
You
get
don't have
this
to
started.
break a ton of bad habits.
Right.
You can just.
But then I realized after our first lesson that I was like, okay, I'm missing something here. I'm missing a little spark. And I think that's what it is. I think it was after I called a few people, a couple good buddies, including Jerm, and I was like, I think I'm missing that competitiveness. I think I need to get him out there, and that's where that idea came from. So it's just a learning experience for you and I on both sides.
Right,
You know?
right. I thought it was a good idea. Well, like how'd y'all were watching from a different angle. I mean, like, be honest. Don't, hurt my feelings too much, but let me know how you did.
Really okay. There was one thing. I thought that you looked absolutely ridiculous out there holding 5 discs.
You didn't like how I was holding them like Uno cards or something?
That
like,
truly is his grip bag.
And with that being said, I have a gift for you.
Yeah?
Yes. I have the new
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh,
C-Series
dude.
S2 grip bag.
I was just saying on the course, there is a clip and they can find it where I looked at Joe's bag and I said, that bag is sick.
You are in an
That bag is sick, dude.
You might want to.
I love it.
That's a sweet bag.
Grip does its best in disc golf, not close.
I need to get one so I'm not holding my discs like Uno cards in my hand. Dude, this is perfect. Now I don't have to, now it's not like I'm playing Go Fish anymore when I go up to the tee.
This adds so many rating points
sick.
as well. Cool factor.
It's so
And you're cutting
cool.
a good deal, like what, $50?
Grip was awesome enough to donate this bag and
Wow,
make sure that
that's sick.
you're hooked up with
Holy
the best,
cow.
the best bag. in
That's
the sport,
awesome.
so.
Let me see that. This is awesome.
Got the
That's
number
exactly what you
fantastic.
needed. This is your first bag.
This is awesome.
It holds 14
This is my first
discs.
bag. This is such a special moment.
This is a big moment.
I'm going out tomorrow I'm not even gonna throw. I'm just
discs
gonna
in the
walk.
bag.
I'm just going to walk the course.
Just put a
with
water
the
ball in
backpack.
it. You got it.
This is fantastic.
It will
man.
definitely hold
If
your
you
water
walk
bottle.
up with that and say to anybody out there, you want to play for money, they're going to be like,
Absolutely not. Dude, thank you so much. This is an awesome gift. This is fantastic, man. Thank you.
holds 14 discs, putters up top. You got all kinds of storage here. Put your wallet right here in the zipper pocket. I mean, high quality, best quality.
This is awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
it. Now I don't have to.
Let's just go down the line. I mean, any advice going forward for him in the next, because that's one of the reasons I brought you. Like, what you remember when you first started? Like,
Yeah.
What kind of advice could you give him?
Very, very first impression when I came out there and saw you in the field was I looked at you and I was like, this guy has amazing hair. So clearly he's got that going for him. And the second thing I saw
look good, throw good. That's all. Exactly. That's all it is.
The second thing I saw was the combo of jeans and Converse, and I was like,
that's true.
This guy needs a lot of work. He needs a lot of work. So, anyways, once I moved past that and I saw the mechanics, I was thinking to myself, I wonder how just being in a wide open field and throwing is going to translate to actually being on a tee box. And now all of a sudden, you got this gap closes on you, a very specific shot. And the first shot you threw, you hit a tree.
Yep.
And the second one, you threw it right down the middle of the fairway. And I was like, okay, we can work with this. So it's not really advice. I guess I would say, if there is any advice, I think you want to make sure that you have the tools for the job.
Yeah.
Go get some trail runners.
Yeah.
Get something that can handle the traction of the course.
Right.
It had just rained a bunch in Charlotte, so the ground was slick.
Right.
So when you've got a second shot in the fairway, when you want to run up to it, you realize you probably slipped and slided a little bit.
A little bit wearing these bad boys. So.
And jeans are just like, that is my disc golf no-no. But that's just me personally. People do it all the time. That's fine. But I think, advice would be you get some apparel that actually fits the job of what you're doing.
Okay.
And I think that sometimes can kind of excite you a bit.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
New clothes? No doubt. I mean, no matter what you do, whether it's first day of school, first day on the job, first day anything, when you got a new shirt, pants, backpack, whatever.
I'm stunting on these fourth graders.
Absolutely, yeah. So
look at these crispy boys.
I hear you.
Crispy boys.
Yeah, one of the things that I was very encouraged with was you did get a couple pars.
Yeah,
and
I
so
did.
That's big. I looked at him and I said, you know what, this is doable. If you can par a hole your first time ever playing, we can work with this. We can do it. We can par every hole.
What about mechanics?
We're gonna have to work on it.
I know we got a lot of work, but
honestly, for the lessons that we've done so far, how fast he picked up the sidearm.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Very impressive. The backhand form. I always say this with all of my students. I say, I don't teach you how to throw good shots. I teach you form. It's up to you to get to the field and learn that. Mm-hmm. And the form, to me today, your timing, the footwork look great, and that's what I'm looking at. And so we're on the right track.
It didn't look for me like first time seeing you throw a disc. It did not look like you had played less than 5, 10, 20 rounds. The way that you naturally walked into a shot, that takes time to get that to be a natural the footwork is complicated. Mm-hmm. Trying to teach a beginner how to step into it, even if it's slow.
You can watch the first episode that we had before this, and I'm gonna look like I'm in quicksand with my backhand.
The fact that you've made those steps in that short amount of time, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to work on, but we got a little bit more time before we have this scratch to scratch test. So I'm excited. I think we're gonna get there.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Today, I've been told at least one of the things that we're working on is putting, which is great because I don't know how to putt. Third one's going in. I got the feel now.
I'm definitely nervous moving forward because I don't know what this next episode's gonna look like. I don't know how good he's going to be. I don't know what kind of work he's going to be putting into that, but that's also on me. So it's up to me to make sure that he's doing these things. It's up to me to make sure that the form is good enough for even the minimal amount of practice that he does put in will go a long ways. And so, that's pretty stressful, but at the same time, I believe in my coaching ability. I believe in the people that I brought in to help me get him there. And that's all I can do. So I am pretty excited.